Have you ever wondered why someone feels constantly tired, weak, or short of breath, even without much physical work? This video explains a very common medical condition called anemia in simple, practical terms you can understand quickly. We will define anemia, show how red blood cells and hemoglobin work, explain oxygen delivery problems, and list common symptoms to watch for. By the end, you will understand why anemia causes fatigue and breathlessness, and what basic next steps to consider with a clinician. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for regular paramedical videos. Let's begin with a clear definition of anemia and why it matters for oxygen delivery throughout the body. Anemia is defined as a state in which the red cell mass of the blood is decreased below the normal level for a person's age and sex. Red cell mass refers to the total number of circulating red blood cells contributing to oxygen transport in the bloodstream. Clinicians use tests like hemoglobin concentration and hematocrit to estimate red cell mass and detect anemia reliably. Hemoglobin is the iron-rich protein inside red blood cells that binds and carries oxygen to tissues throughout the body. So anemia can result from fewer red blood cells, low hemoglobin inside cells, or both, each reducing oxygen carrying capacity. Understanding that drop in oxygen delivery is the key to explaining the common symptoms people experience with anemia. Red blood cells pick up oxygen in the lungs where oxygen concentration is high, then travel through the bloodstream to deliver it to tissues. Hemoglobin within each red blood cell binds oxygen molecules, carrying them safely and releasing them where tissues need energy. If red cell mass or hemoglobin is reduced, less oxygen reaches tissues, so organs and muscles get less fuel for normal function. The result is cellular hypoxia, which the body senses and responds to, often producing noticeable symptoms like weakness and breathlessness. Simple diagrams help visualize how fewer carriers or less hemoglobin leads directly to lower oxygen delivery across the body. Next, we will look at the common symptoms people experience and why these arise from impaired oxygen transport. The most common symptoms of anemia include fatigue, generalized weakness, reduced exercise tolerance, and feeling unusually tired for the effort done. Pallor is another typical sign. Reduced hemoglobin makes skin and mucous membranes appear paler than usual, visible in lips and palms. Breathlessness or shortness of breath can occur even with light activity because tissues receive less oxygen and the body compensates by increasing breathing. Other symptoms can include dizziness, headaches, cold hands and feet, and difficulty concentrating when oxygen delivery is chronically low. Severity varies. Mild anemia may be barely noticeable, while severe anemia can cause marked impairment and needs urgent medical attention. If you or someone you care for has these symptoms, simple blood tests like hemoglobin and hematocrit are the first diagnostic steps. To summarize, anemia means a reduced red cell mass or low hemoglobin that lowers the blood's ability to carry oxygen. That drop in oxygen delivery explains symptoms like fatigue, pallor, breathlessness, dizziness, and difficulty concentrating. Diagnosis begins with simple blood tests. Further evaluation identifies the cause, which guides treatment such as iron, vitamins, or other therapy. Many forms of anemia are treatable and manageable once the underlying cause is found and addressed by a healthcare professional. If you notice persistent fatigue, breathlessness, or pallor, consider seeing your clinician and asking for a basic hemoglobin test. Thanks for watching this introduction to anemia. Share this video with someone who might benefit and consult a healthcare professional for personal advice.